Okay, one more time. We have had three false starts here. While I was piddling around there, I managed to win a small pot with ace jack and the cutoff, and now I was on the button. So, here we are, again, Saturday morning, playing some poker. And as usual, at the start of these sessions, struggling mightily with all the things I'm trying to get started. That looks like a 5-7 suited. Not in the mood to play it right now. Okay, I've been sitting for a few hands now. I'm in the big blind. It's limped around to me. I'll just check the king 10. And I'll check that as well. Don't have anything playable, and I'm not going to call. Okay, I've just raised an early position with king queen suited. It looks like I just took it down. Well, excuse me. Oh boy. Well, look who sat down here. It's our buddy from yesterday, B. Forster. He has joined the table. This should get to be a little bit interesting. Also noticing that this fellow here looks like he likes to play a bit. Queen 7 under the gun. I think I got some advice yesterday about what to do about this. I think I'll just play because there'll be a little bit of dead money due to the postings. If we hit the flop hard, we'll have something going on. If Super Ducks doesn't push. No, he didn't push. Okay. 6-4-4 didn't help me a bit. Probably didn't help anybody else. I'm just going to have to fold this out and wait for a better shot. Queen 7 under the gun, suited. I don't know. That's probably not something I should be doing. Anyhow, we'll stand by here and see how it develops with our newfound friend here. Okay, looks like we've got a battle developing here for the pot with our friend B. Foster. Why am I not surprised? So anybody with a 10 has a straight. Anybody with a 10 jack has a nut straight. Well, I take that back. A queen. Nope, you're right. Jack 10 makes the nut straight. So B. Foster says, I've got a jack 10, or at least a 10. And Tajaj here just doesn't know what to make of that. And Foster was right. 9-9. So he had a set of 9s and couldn't get shit of it. Okay, well, that was interesting. So our friend Foster jumps in the game and makes waves right away. Had a good hand. Ace 10 suited. Okay, I have Jack 10. I'm going to go ahead and raise this up. Absolutely nothing has come my way. I'll have to play it against Forster. Excuse me. Gosh, I got a frog in my throat this morning. Yep, why am I not surprised? Well, that didn't help me any at all, so I'll just check it to him. Oh, what is this? He's going for the diamond draw, maybe? He still got me beat, unless I hit a jack. Queen, 9, pretty thin drawings, but I'll get all his money if I get it. So, okay, well that's nothing there. This is going nowhere. So anyhow, there you go. It's a good hand. Unfortunately, I didn't hit, and it was just strange way to be playing a pair of jacks, though. Well, I don't know. Whatever. Anyhow, that didn't work out. I got to watch now. Foster's in the wrong place here. He's on my left, and I would much prefer him to be somewhere else. He's gonna call almost everything I try to do. So that means I have to probably just play premium hands. I can't do any more of this Jack 10 stuff. All right, we'll see how it plays out. Well, B. Foster has gotten up and left. I was just reviewing the hand that he played. We played a minute ago. I raised on the button a little dab. Excuse me. And he just called with a pair of jacks. That was certainly a strange play. And then he better Superman bet on the flop. So I have no idea what he thought he was doing. Anyhow, he didn't stay long. I don't know if he had something else to do or just didn't like the table or what. So he's gone again. For the position he had on me, I'm not sorry to see him go. Okay, we have Ace-7 Ace suited. I will bet that. And I take it down. And I will raise that too. Same bet, because if I hit my set, I would like something in the pot. And if I take it down without a contest, that would be just fine too, and I do. So there's two hands in a row. I finally got a couple of hands. This is what I've been getting for the longest time here. So we'll just fold that out and wait for something better to come along. Okay, I've picked up King Queen in the big blind. Let's see if it gets to me unraised. If he limps, I'm going to punish him. Whoa! I do have position. He's probably got an ace. That's why he's raising. Might be a blind steal. I'm going to go ahead and do my anti-blind steal thing here and see what he wants to do about it. Okay, he's called me, so this is no bueno. But I'm going to make a $65 pot bet, continuation bet, and see how he likes his hand. He decided to go ahead and give that up. Now, I'm here to tell you that I would not have done that prior to having watched some of the action on card runners. I would have played that passively and probably end up getting it taken away from me. So, thank you, card runners. That helped me out. Sometimes you guys get me in trouble. Now I've got 7-7 on the button. I'm going to do the same play. I'm going to raise it up. I've got two limpers. I'm going to raise it up to 19. And anybody wants to play, they'll have to like their hand somewhat to get in here. Better than any. He's probably got overcards. He calls. Oh, my. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, what to do here. Now, this is one of those killer things. I will bet the pot. If he's got flush draw, I'm gonna I don't know what to do here. Bet 42. Okay, I sure agonized a lot over nothing, didn't I? He'd missed. He wasn't going to have any part of it, and that was that. But I hate that. A flop a set and the board is monotone. Drives me nuts. Here we got ourselves a flush draw and, well, a runner straight. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop the pot here if I, okay, I'm going to go ahead and make him put in some more money if he wants to play to this. If he's got a king, of course, he'll be coming right along. Nope, he folds it out. So, had he come back at me, I would have been hard. If he calls, it's probably the very worst thing that I wanted to see, because then he's very well could be on a flush draw also, and I didn't have very good cards to go against another flush. So that worked out okay. Okay, we have picked up queen in the small blind. Let's see if we can get something in the pot and then raise it nicely. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to raise this to 19 again. I'm going to raise it to 20 this time just to be different, and see if we get any takers. Nope, nobody wanted to stay. Now, one of the problems I've had is that I haven't had any hands, so I've got a very tight image right now, probably. So let's just go ahead and work on loosening that up a little bit. Raise a suited Jack 8 on the button. And see if we can get folks to loosen up a little bit, or think I'm loosening up a little bit. Yeah, that worked out okay. I don't mind that at all. But just not having anything at all to play has rendered me into a rock for a while. Hopefully we're breaking out of it, but ace-9 under the gun is probably not something I want to do. Okay, we've gotten queen, king on the button again. Excuse me again. Frog seems to have taken up residence in my throat today. And so, well, I take it down uncontested that time. So that's, okay, 7-4 suited in the small blind. I'll play if I have a lot of, well, we got some dead money. Well, I don't know if it's dead. Well, we won't be playing that. So go back to sleep now. 9 king on the button. We'll definitely raise that up to 18. Kind of a strongish bet, but those do seem to work. It's just when you get called on them that things come apart. All right, so we've managed to dig ourselves back out of the hole we were in, so we'll go back to sleep now and wait for another hand. Okay, I have ace-6 suited. I'm just going to limp this. And one thing, this fella here that's getting ready to act, yeah, that's my problem with him. And I'm going to go ahead and let him knock me off of that. I don't mind people getting in the habit of trying to knock me off from early position, early limps, because once in a while I'll do that with ace-ace or king-king, and generally, if they see me do it a lot, they'll try to take advantage of it. Okay, I'm going to just call a 9-8 offsuit here, just in case. Okay, I've got caught top pair here. Well, he's looking for the heart. And no. Not going to get it for cheap. See if they want to. Yeah, no, I took it down. I think they both were looking for either straight draw or heart draw. I'm going to limp this again. This time I might even call a raise. I won't call that raise. I have to make too much of a hand. Jack top wouldn't get the job done. So once more, they see me get knocked off of a hand, and I'm not going to call that either. So once more, anyhow, they see me get knocked off, have to fold after limping, and like I said, I don't really mind that much. If they're silly enough to let me in there cheap, that's all to the good. If they're real aggressive and always kicking me off, then when I do have a good hand and do that, why, the hand will be a little better. Okay, I have King Jack on the button. I'm going to raise him to probably 31, just to make a nice odd number for him. He's probably getting a little tired of that too. King Jack's okay hand, I guess. But again, you have position. He knows I have position. He's not a bad player, so he went ahead and decided not to mix it up on that hand. And I'm mighty proud that he did. Okay, I have Jack Ace in the big blind. Let's see how this plays out. I'm in poor position. But at this point, I'll probably want to play. We're not going to play for that. We're going to have to play for about 18. You have to play for a little more money than that. Okay, he's got position, and he wants to push back, so I'm out of position. If I hit my ace, I'll go with it. Otherwise, we're through with this hand. And I didn't, so I'll go ahead and check to him. He'll undoubtedly make a continuation bet. That is just too much to resist with an ace of clubs in my hand. He probably had a pair below a king, and he's a little wary of. Now I can't make my. The only card that would help me here is an ace, and I'm not even too sure about that one. Let's just go ahead and get out of here. It was worth the $4 to peel one off in case I had a chance at a runner, nut flush, but I don't think this is worth calling, even for $4. Ace probably wouldn't be good and would cost me a bunch of money. Now, here we go, back-to-back hands to play. I have a King Jack in the small blind, which I'll raise if it's folded around to me. I'm probably not going to call that raise, though. So we're just going to go back to sleep and wait for another hand. And we get send 6, never mind. Jack King suited in middle position. I'm going to go ahead and raise this to about 18. Just anybody who wants to do. Okay, we have one player and he has position on me. This is not good, so we're going to have to hit the flop pretty hard to do any good. But we have plenty of company, so if I do hit the flop hard, I'm going to enjoy it, and I get a reasonable flop there. So we'll go ahead and bet it. Now, if you call me with ace king, I got a big problem, but apparently didn't. So we'll take that one down. Just cranking right along here, aren't we? We're going to fold this though. Okay, we have King 8 suited in the big blind. If it gets around to us, it didn't. I'm not sure King 8 is worth a call there because I am out of position. The only thing that really would help me would be a King 8 or a flush. So I guess I'll just fold this. Okay, we have Jack 10 on the button. If it gets to me, I raise it. If it's limp to me, I raise it. Okay, we're going to go for 18 again, just to see how he likes his hand, and get the trash out, get the blinds out. No cheap Happy Hoppy, he's pretty loose, and I get top pair, and I'm just going to bet it straight out. Well, happy he wants to 8, 9, 10. That's no good. Don't care for that. 8, 9, 10 jack. I got an 8-way though. I'll just check it behind him. Okay, that is just uglier than you can imagine. If he pushes anything modest, I'll have to call him. If he pushes all in, I'll probably just have to decide that this is not worth doing. Okay, that's a please call me. 8, 9, 10. Could have a straight, could have a flush. I got a set. I hate life. Oh, but I got to call him. Oh man, I hate this. 8, 9, 10 jack. I can't turn that into anything else. Alrighty. Oh, that's ugly. Ew, yuck. My goodness. No wonder it was just a modest bet. Let's go ahead and try this again. That did not work out worth a flip. I got middle pair here, so I'm going to go ahead and bet 25. I know Bethany's probably getting really tired of me raising him all the time, but so far he's putting up with it. Good. Fold that out. Wait for a better hand. Okay, we got a free look in the blinds, but we haven't, nothing much is occurring. If I get a 3 or a heart, well, he sees that he's got something there. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if he's going for the heart flush, and if he's got a queen, a king, or a jack. I mean, an ace. Heart flush, flush over flush, pretty rare. Also, we got the straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a 4. I'll have to call that and see what he came up with. Oh, split the pot. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have been in there betting if he didn't have that. I'm surprised he made such a semi-bluff with just the straight. But I thought for sure he was on a flush draw. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call this in the small blind just in case that happens. The eight's no good. And I have to get runner, and I'm not very interested in this. So we'll just go ahead and toss that. Okay, we have ace king. We definitely have to raise that up to 18. And I've got position. And I've got the pot, such as it is. We got two people. We got Happy Hoppy gone broke here, and so Olico busted him. Better than any is just sitting out. He didn't see Happy Hoppy go. Look at these numbers: 60, 17. That's a fellow you like to play with. Somebody's saying, well played, queen. I guess Olico got him with a pair of queens. So anyhow, okay, we picked up Jack in the big blind, and we'll have to see how we play it. They're four-handed. I guess we don't play it at all. So we win. It's always a good thing with Jack. I guess that certainly is a trouble hand for me. I don't know how you guys handle it, but I generally seem to have more trouble than good luck with Jack. Position doesn't seem to have a whole lot to do with it. Now we picked up 8-8 in the small blind, which I will raise for two reasons: to clear out all the trash and steal the blind. And we managed to do both. Now we have 6-6. Boy, the hands are just coming. Go ahead and raise that to 13, just to kind of look like a blind steal and build up the pot a little bit. And if we get a hand, you got second pair. I'm going to go ahead and he's betting out. He's got a pair of eights maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a 5 and a 7 to make a straight. And I need a 6. I don't have a whole lot going on here, and that's a pretty stiff bit. I think I'll just fold it. That obviously I intended to look like a blind steal, and not sure why I thought that was a good idea. So I won't do it anymore. Now I have King King sitting here, and I will very definitely raise that to 20. 5 times the big bet. That ought to be enough. Well, we have ourselves a caller. Oh my goodness, you have got yourself a severe problem. I'm going to make what looks like a really wimpy bet here, and see if I'm just trying to sneak in. Well, he didn't hit, and he wasn't playing another penny's worth. Okay, well, so much for that. So he had an ace something, and he didn't hit it, so he was gone. And I like that. There are not that many aces in the deck, and I like you to pay up to try to hit them. This is 5 in the big blind with a 4-8 suited. I'm going to toss this. That's probably not much. There's a monotone flop, but it wouldn't have been the right color. Okay, we have Jack Ace under the gun. I'm going to raise this up a goodly amount, because I'd really just want to force anybody that plays that they'd better have themselves a hand. And we take it down. So that worked out well. I have 10 ace in the big blind. That's worth playing, but not for a huge raise. Certainly worth a free look. And possibly they're going to give me the opportunity to get the free look. Out of position to freeloader here. Sea Dog would be well advised to hurry up and do whatever he's going to do. This is why I hate multi-tabling. Hope he had ace-ace and didn't see it in time. Okay, that worked out pretty good. He decided not to contest. He probably just had overcards. Figured I had a pair. I'm going to go ahead and limp, complete here for $2, just in case lightning strikes, and it did not. So we can probably rest easy that we won't have to deal with this one anymore. Okay, I have ace-8 in the small blind. I will probably complete for $2. And I won't be too enamored with the ace unless I get some help with the 8. And the ace is the wrong color for this flush draw. So probably I just donated $2 to somebody. Quite possibly better than any. Okay, we have 5-7 suited, and we get to play it. So let's see how it comes out. Okay, 5-7 didn't really do anything for us there. If we get a 6, we'll be in business, as long as it's not a 6 of diamonds. Even a 6 of diamonds might work now, because he's probably going to put me on the flush draw unless he's semi-bluffing, which is... Okay, we're not going to have to belabor this point anymore. Let's just see how it plays out here. Impersonator, Imperator, Oops, okay, so we got a contest going. Okay. If they were on a flush. Okay, he says I'm still alive. C-Dug's got a, okay, I was going to say he's fixing to push all in. Okay, we're playing with our stacks now, so see how it worked out. 8-9 and 9-8. Okay. I knew they had a hand of some sort. So I have two queen in the small blind. I will complete that for $2. And I got the queen, so let's just go ahead and try to take it down for a pot-sized bet. And if somebody else has a better queen, then I will soon know about it. Or heart draw. He's on the heart draw. So I'm going to go ahead and make it very expensive for him. Make sure he doesn't have any odds. I guarantee you, though, implied odds, a heart comes out, I'm going nowhere. Yeah, go ahead and bet it out, pal. You paid for it. If I had been on the heart draw, don't care if he had it, don't care if he had a better queen, don't care what happened. Played that straight up, and he played it like a heart draw, and the heart draw got there, and I got rid of it. Maybe he didn't have anything. Maybe he had an ace of clubs or something. But I'm going to just do something different. I'm going to limp this 7-8 and see what comes about. 6, 7, 8, 10. This guy here just this hand is not going to be very interesting to me. I can tell you from right here. 9 would probably do nothing but give me ulcers. 7, 8, 10, I got nothing. But I want to see if I can just steal this. He probably thought I was slow playing a couple of 10s there and trying to lure him in. All I was doing, my man, was trying to steal the pot, which I successfully did. Wasn't much of a pot. I'm going to go ahead and check this because I probably got the best hand. Let's go ahead and bet just a measly little bet here. Yeah, he don't want no part of it. I have 10-3 in the big blind. Nothing to get excited about. Will not call a raise. I'll pre-act, check, fold. And that is that. Okay, I'm going to play this orbit. I'm going to take my deal and maybe one more, and then I'm going to call it a day for this table because this place has turned into a rock garden, and this guy is a slow player. Better than any as a player, but he's only one. Freeloader sitting out. Maybe he's fixing to leave. This just is not a good table anymore, and never was a great table. So I'm just going ahead and have a suited 7 king, which really doesn't do a thing for me. I will probably limp it if it gets to me. No, I'll raise it, but I'll fold it. And this will probably be our last hand. That's usually the kiss of death when you say that. Nah, don't want to play that. Okay, it is my last hand. I'm going to leave the table. Do I really want to stand up and leave? I really do. So that's that.